we'd like to welcome you to Wild Wednesday Live. I'm Beth with Fabric Chicks. I'm your host this week, Raylene. She's taking a week off. Actually, she's not. She's in the background. She's going to come on later, so don't worry. You don't have to go through Raylene withdrawals. Hi, Roxanne. It's fun to see you. You're the first one on. We should have a prize for that, but we don't. Anyways, so if you're just joining us, just type in where you're from. Hi, Brenda from Cupertino and Jane from Kentucky. So far, Jane, you're the furthest away. Oh, I don't know. Victor's a close second. He's from Canada. Oh my gosh, now a whole bunch of you just popped in. So welcome, everybody. We've got a couple of great guests today. I know that we posted and advertised that we would have Farrells Country Stitching, but she is stuck in traffic. So you know how that goes. We're all just kind of working from our studios, and so sometimes the reception gets crazy. So just bear with us if it does. We're all just doing the best we can. So I don't know that we have any announcements. Raylene didn't give me any to tell you. So, and she's going to be on later. So if there is anything important, like direly important that she needs to let you guys know, she'll let us know. So if you're new to watching, thank you. We are... we kind of do these. We started doing these shows during COVID, and we do them in between shows. We like to bring the shows to you if you're not in the areas where we are at. So it's a lot of fun stuff going on. Stay tuned. Make sure that you check out our website periodically to see what's going on, and sign up for our YouTube and Facebook pages. All right, so we're just going to jump right into our very first guest today. Is going to be Sue from Sue's Sparklers. And she's got a great offer she's going to be demoing. So make sure you stay tuned. And yes, there is a secret word, but I'm not going to tell it to you till much later. So Sue, are you there?
Yes.
It's good to see you.
Hi, good to see you too.
All right, I'm just going to turn it right over to you, and you can do your demo.
Okay, thanks, Beth. Okay, so today we are making signs, and my version of making signs, of course, is iron-on, because I only do fast, easy projects. And we're making them on this lightweight board, which will hang. You can put a nail in it to hang it, or you can hang it with a little sticky strip on the back. Everything will work just fine. So let's get started. Okay, so all of these pieces are laser cut. So everything has fusible on the back, and it just is iron on. And all you do is peel off the white paper backing, and then we will put this circle on top of my circle. And we are on a cotton setting, dry iron. And I'm just going to let it sit here for a couple seconds. Normally it would be about 25 seconds, but all I'm doing right now basically is tacking it down. When we get all the pieces on there, then we'll go back and do everybody all at once. That's just more efficient that way. I just don't want it moving around on me. Okay, the next thing we're making a garden scene today, a little garden welcome sign. So now we'll peel the fusible off the next piece that goes down. And of course, my fingers are shaking, so it doesn't make it as easy. I do talks in front of people all the time. I don't know why I'm shaking. So let's just keep peeling. And some pieces sometimes are more delicate with the fusible, so you want to take your time when you're peeling off the fusible backing. Okay, this one isn't very delicate, so I'm not taking very much time there. Okay, so now this little piece fits right on top of this one. Okay, now we will press this down for, like I said, just those couple seconds at a time, just to get everybody anchored into place. It's a very easy kit to do. All I do in my booth are fast, easy projects. There's not enough time to get all the projects done. All right, so now we will do, I'm going to put the little grass thing up here. But once I peel the white paper off, it's going to be kind of, what do I want to call it? Squiggly. So I'm going to draw myself a line with a friction pen. And what this will do is just kind of help me line it up. Even if I don't draw the line perfectly where I want to place it, it'll help. And what friction does, a friction pen, it erases with heat. I'm going to use it a little stronger there. And so because I'm using heat, all these lines will just disappear. So now I'm going to peel off the backing to this little piece. I should have pre-done this maybe. I don't know. Doesn't take very much though. And if you ever find it hard to peel the backing off, if you take a really fine little straight pin, usually between the front and the back of the fusible, you can find a little opening, or create an opening, I should say, not find one. You should be able to create one. I want to see how good my eye is there. I want to line that up pretty straight. Like I said, I could do this ahead of time. This is how I do all my projects, just fast. Okay, let's press them down. Like I said, for just those couple of seconds, get everybody anchored. Okay, now we will take the welcome. And we have a lot of green in this project, but in the flowers, there was some purple. And I thought, oh, it'd be so pretty to add the welcome in purple. And they give me 15 minutes to do my projects. I don't really think. You want to see where I am so far? Okay, that's where I am so far. My husband says I should pick it up and show you, so I did. Okay, so now the welcome is a little bit squiggly. This is probably going to take the longest of any part of the project, is to get, when things are a little squiggly, they really don't want to move where you want them to. And so let me put, okay, so let's kind of move. Now this one goes right there, and then this goes right there. Okay, so there's the welcome getting kind of lined up. And when you're at home, take your time, just get these lined up. It's not impossible. It's just, you know, those squiggle things sometimes take longer. Let's see, I think that's pretty even to go there to there to there, I think. And if anybody looks close enough and says, you know, I think yours should be more this way than that way, you know, tell them to buzz off. They can do their own projects. Let's just move this a little bit more right in there. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, so again, we will come back and tack this down and tack that part down. Okay, so now we are, oh, I tack that part down there. You could see something lifting there. Okay, tack that down. This could also be, and so that's where we're at right now. This could also be one of those automatic on and off irons. Don't like them, but every once in a while I have one of them. Now I didn't remember to go back and look at the picture as to where the flowers go. So let's peel the paper off. These are kind of like little tulip flowers. And just kind of see where there's room for them. Okay, I think that one looks, well, let's put, there's a smaller one here. Try that one. There will be a picture with the kit. So if you want to get real particular about where you put things, that picture will be there to help with placement. That isn't to say that you can't rearrange and do things where you would rather have them. That's more fun anyway sometimes. Let's put that guy there. Okay, let's tack this one down. Right there. And I have a couple of leaves here too, so now I'm not exactly sure where the leaves go. I did not think to look this up when I was doing this. Let's put this guy right there, right in the center. And if your pieces don't stick down after you iron them, check to see if you remove the fusible backing. It happens to me all the time. I forget to remove the paper backing, or I remove it and forget that I removed it. That happens too. Let's put that one right there. That, press it down. I have a feeling one of the leaves was supposed to be over here, but it's going to kind of be like, oh well. Let's put this one right there. Right there. I'll take the last little leaf. Let's see, they've taken up about 10 minutes so far. So you can see these are really fast, easy projects. Okay, so now I'm going to take the iron and I'm going to do like 25 seconds over everything. Because there's usually kind of moisture in the fabric, and the wood will probably have a little moisture in it also, and might warp a little bit. So while it's warm, put something heavy down on top of it, like a phone book or some sort of weight that will, while the board is warm, it will just flatten it back out again. And let's put this down like this. Because it's happened to me, I have a heat press, so I just adjust the pressure on my heat press and I stick it under my heat press and clamp it. And that's what's going to keep it nice and flat too. I always hate dead airspace, so I'm trying to think of something to say while I'm working my way around this little leaf guy. This makes such cute, fast signs. Everything cut out would make a great gift already made for a friend, or give it to her and have her make it, especially if she's not a quilter. It always kind of throws them when you say, here, you can make this, and they're like, huh, me? I don't do anything. But iron-on is pretty simple. Okay, now we are to the end of this. So we'll bring it up, and there is our finished sign. And like I said, you could put a hole at the top, you could put a command strip on the back. These are super lightweight, so they will hang on any surface, and just super cute. Probably the most fun for me is always picking out the fabrics and stuff to put together. Other signs that I've done that are available for the free shipping, and these are $18 a piece, but with the free shipping. So here is a welcome gnome with kind of a patriotic theme there. I also love gnomes. Here is a welcome bee sign, and this is cute with a little checkerboard and then their little bee things cut out. This one is a sunflower welcome sign. Not sure if I'm holding these quite straight, but that's the sunflower. And then we have hello summer with our flamingo. Oh, I think that was very straight. All of these work the same way. They are all just simple iron-on. And that's it, Beth. Beth? Did we lose him?
No, I'm here. I just had to unmute myself. Thank you. That was super fun. The ladies are loving it. They think it's a great project for grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So girls, get online, but not yet, and order them. All right. So Sue, we'll bring you back in a little bit at the end, so they can ask you questions, kind of Brady Bunch style.
Okay, you got it. Thanks, Beth.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
Okay. So the next thing that we have, well, Raylene still didn't give me any announcements. So I have nothing exciting to say because summer's just kind of going. We're actually all still drowning. We wish we were getting caught up, but Raylene and I just realized that the 6 weeks we had in between shows is almost over. So yeah, we still kind of feel like we're drowning. But anyways, that we have Suzanne from Calico Cupboard. She's got some amazing Christmas in July projects. So I'm just going to turn it right over to her, and then we might have some fun stuff at the end if we can figure it out before the end of the show. Who knows? Who knows what we might think of? All right. I know. Blame it on the person that's not there. Exactly. Raylene's there. She's just in the background. All right, Suzanne. Welcome again. And we're excited to see what you have to inspire us to get ready for Christmas in July. Because I know if we wait till November or December, we'll never have enough time to get it done. All right. Okay. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Hi. All right. In a bit.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Christmas in July at the Calico Cupboard. I don't know about you, but the older I get, the less I want to rush around in November. So it's happy to get started in July. And just so you know, as of today, we have 164 days till Christmas. So don't worry, you've got time, but don't delay. So I have some things to show you today. Some are Christmassy, but make good gifts, and some are regular fabric that also make good gifts. So I got a lot of good suggestions for you. Many of you have purchased soft books from us, and so I'd like to share with you the most recent books we've gotten in. And this is the first one. It's called The Wheels on the Bus. So you can see this little bear riding the school bus, and it does have wheels on it. And the pages are real cute, so it goes all around the town, as you remember from the song. So Wheels on the Bus. And then we do have a Christmas book this year. It's called The Night Before Christmas, and it's really pretty. The inside pages are very antique looking, and my light kind of washes them out, but they're really pretty. Now, I did something special for today. I took this one off the website because I want all our viewers to be able to have the first chance at them because I only have 8 left. They're $11.99. And so if you're interested, you can email me through the website or you can call me. My phone number's on the website, but I'm going to tell you it's 909-867-4350. So there's a couple things I'm going to tell you to call me about, and this is one of them, The Night Before Christmas soft book. And I have a couple of new things to show you, at least new for us anyway. You know, we've done table runners and placemats in the past, and now we have trivets. And this is the 8-inch trivet. I'm going to show you. Yeah, get it so you can see the color. The little snowman. You can see in front it looks kind of frosty, but this is a silicone pad that you actually sew into the trivet. And it has regular fabric on the back, which I've washed and quilted. So you can use this one as a trivet for a small pot, or you can use it as a pot holder. So the trivets, that's the small one. Then we also have a large size, and this one is a 9.5-inch square, the larger size. And then there's an extra large size, and this one is 9 by 12, so for a good big casserole dish. So trivets, and once you buy the pattern, it comes with one of the silicone pads in it. And then you can buy refills, so you don't have to re-buy the pattern again. You can buy refills for all of them. This happens to be the extra large. You can see it very well in the light, but the silicone pad is inside. So trivets, new for us, but check out the website. They're available. And many of you have purchased our art panels before, and as you know, they are fabric, really prettily printed fabric, very nice weight. And normally we've had the 6-inch art panels that look like this. This is a new one. It's called Quilt Retreat. But now we've got a 10.5 Quilt Retreat art panel, and we've had 5-inch for Christmas. There's been 4 different snowmen panels available. These are 8-inch, but this year they shrunk those 8-inch ones down a little bit, and they put 4 5-inch squares in one packet. So these make really nice tote bags, little buckets. Put them on the front of a t-shirt. Lots of uses for the art panels. They wash really well. They're really nicely made. So those are our art panels. Oh, I have a couple more new ones to show you. Got some cute little animals this time. Make cute things for little kids. So here's the joy monkey, and the elephant says laugh, the zebra dream, and the cute giraffe love. So those are available too. Check out the website. Now, last year, in one of the segments, I showed you how to do the folded star technique. And here is a Christmas ornament made the same way, except instead of using fabric, this one uses ribbon. And it's really fun, goes really fast, hangs nicely on your tree. And another thing for Christmas, here's the 8-inch folded star pot holder made out of Christmas fabrics. You can make them, of course, regular fabric, but they make wonderful gifts. Here's a wreath. This one happens to be the Valentine wreath that we showed in Sacramento, but I'm working on a Christmas one, and this one is made on a wire wreath, but a wire frame, but you could also use styrofoam. So the pattern looks like this. It's called the Holiday Gathered Wreath. It's $5, available on our website. And even though the Christmas one is on the cover, don't forget, you can use them for any holiday. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, Easter. We did an Easter one. Okay, here's a couple of small projects that go together pretty quickly. This is a placemat, and it's made from border fabric. The border fabric has motifs that are kind of narrow, but if you put a couple borders around them, then they make a nice size placemat. So don't give up if you can't find the exact size fabric that you need. You can always use a border fabric. And then this small little wall hanging, which fits on our table stands that we have at the shows. This is a 12-inch square, and this particular motif happens to be the center of one of our 24-inch wide panels. And all I did was cut it out and put a backing fabric on it and quilt it, and then you just need a little sleeve on the back, and it hangs on that table stand. So you can do smaller projects if you have a lot of people to make gifts for. Stockings have always been popular, and we have several different panels to show you. This happens to be Sunbonnet Sue, and we also have Overall Bill on the panel. And if you use a different fabric on the back, now I didn't, so I used 2 motifs for this one, you could actually make double the number of stockings. This is a more contemporary design, and there's 4 different designs on this panel. And then we have our more classic Santa. There you go. And I used a different fabric on the back, so you could get 4 stockings out of this panel. So don't forget stockings. Advent calendars have always been popular, and this year we have a really special one. This one is called Joyful. It's one of the biggest Advent calendars we've had. It's 27 inches wide and 40 inches long, and this is the top of it. Let me back up so you can see. I don't know if I get that, but you can see the wreath on the top, and then the pockets are on the bottom, and they're actually part of the panel. And what comes in the panel is the extra strips that you sew on top of the pocket design to make the pocket so your kiddos or whoever's doing it can put little treats in. Now you don't have to, but I put batting on mine and I quilted the wreath so it can hang nicely. So Advent calendar Joyful. Then happy to say that for all you folks who might have missed out, we have about 5 of the Very Merry Christmas Advent calendars left. We sold a lot of them in Sacramento, and so we only have 5 left, and I've been told they're not reprinting them this year. So don't forget, this one has the little bear, little bear that goes from room to room all throughout the Advent season. So Very Merry Christmas. Don't wait. You might miss out. Now, if you rather make your own from fabric that you have, we do have a pattern, and it's called Ho Ho Holiday Advent Calendar. And I used border print for this one, but you could use any fabric you have. The pattern includes the patterns for the pockets and all of the iron-on applications you see there. So you can make your own out of fabric that you might have. And that's the Advent calendars. Now, last year, we had a panel called Snow Place Like Home, and it was snowmen, and many of you may have seen it. It was a block panel that looked like this. It had the snowmen on it, and this year they have reprinted, but now it's flannel. So here's the border print, and then the blocks from the block panel on the top, and then they have this really cute snowman motif in the center. And I don't know if I can back up far enough you can see, but this one is 24 by 60, 48 by 65 and a half. So it's a nice size quilt, makes a nice lap quilt, and it'll be real snuggly out of flannel. Now I want to get one more bolt of the block fabric that we had last year to make a table runner. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Here's something we have a few left of. This is the very famous Elf on the Shelf. I think we have 3 or 4 of these left. They're $8.19, so don't miss out. They're not reprinting this one. So if you want the elf, get to it. Here's another panel we have. This one is called Postcard Holiday, and I love this pretty Santa here. It makes a really cute little hanger for the stand. And then you can see there's 6 different rectangles in this panel. So they would make individual quilts or cut them apart and make one big quilt or use them for a placemat or a table runner. And that's Postcard Holiday. And I've got another table runner out of the coordinates I'm going to show you in just a minute. There's another panel that was new for us this year. This is called Winter Welcome. And there's 6 different blocks and they have cute snowmen. Again, lots of options. Could be a table stand hanger, could be a table runner, could be a placemat, could be a quilt. So you have lots of options. Oops, upside down. Here we have Santa's Coming. It's a rectangular panel. You can see it's going crosswise across instead of lengthwise. A real happy looking Santa, and I added starry borders to make a wall hanging. And actually, I had it on my table when I was looking at it the other day, and I thought it would make a good table runner too. Just depends on what size your table is. And here's that Snowflakes Like Home, the cotton fabric, not flannel. So this is available for one last time. Now, if you want a table runner, but you don't want to use a pattern, you can make a table runner from border fabric. The ornament motif you see in the center is actually border fabric. And then I took the coordinating fabric, see the dark one with the ornaments, and added that as well as the green border on the inside. And you can make, the nice thing about this is if you have your border fabric, you can make it any length you want. So if you have a larger table, just make it longer. If it's a smaller table, shorter. Now I told you that I had a table runner that I made out of the coordinates for that postcard holiday fabric. And you can see the coordinating fabric has the smaller motifs like are in the blocks. And this is called the 10-minute table runner. And some of you may have already made one. You can see the end of it is a kind of a triangular shape on it. And it does go together really quickly. The nice thing about this is if you buy fabric from us to make this table runner, I will give you the pattern free. So this is a 10-minute table runner. If you're interested, just send me an email from the website or call me 909-867-4350 and I will send you the pattern. And for the last table runner I'm going to show you today, this is Triangle Frenzy. And it's been really popular. Many of you may have already made it. This is really pretty. It's also a border fabric. You can see it's a kind of a cranberry colored motif. And may look a little more complicated, but it's really not that difficult. You have a 60-degree ruler that you use. And it's really interesting to see the combination of fabric come together. And if you don't want to make a whole big table runner, that center area can be a table topper. Okay, I have a couple of things to show you that aren't Christmassy but make nice gifts. This one is called S'more Fun Outdoors. And this is kind of a camping theme, as you see. Here's the trailer, and the little critters are camping and making s'mores. And that's the border fabric. And then there's a 24 by 44-inch panel that I have in the center. Let me get back far enough for you to see the whole thing. And the border on the bottom. And then I took a smaller section of that border, narrower, and put it on the sides. So S'more Fun Outdoors, that panel. And the last panel is called Blush Garden. And this is a real pretty one. You can see the pretty pink flowers. It's got gray plaid on the border. And this is available too. Now, I'd like to share some aprons with you. Many of you who shopped with us in Sacramento missed out because we sold out of this bee fabric for the border. This is Punch and Cookie's apron pattern. Well, good news, I was able to get 2 more bolts in. So if you're coming to Roseville, I'll have it there. And if not, if you live away from the area and can't come to the show, you can order online. And you can see I've used the coordinating fabric for this band and then another bee fabric for the little ruffle skirt on the bottom. So that's the bees. And we have another apron. This one, if you go on our website, this one is actually on special. This is called Making Spirits Bright, and it's kind of a geometric design, and it's actually metallic. It's really pretty, much prettier in person than you can see on my web camera. And the shape is actually printed on the fabric. So all you have to do is cut out the big apron shape. You add your backing fabric and your ties, and you're set to go. It goes together in a couple hours. Doesn't take long at all. Then the last thing I'm going to share with you today is something I had for sale. This was a panel that we had, and I made an apron out of it. It's called In This Kitchen, Give Us This Day, and there's lots of nice sentiments. Good friends, grateful hearts, health. Anyway, this apron is available completed. It has backing fabric on it, so it's reversible, and it has the ties. It's $25. So if you're interested, just give me a call or send me an email through the website, and I'll send it off to you. And Beth, that's all I have for today. I look forward to seeing everybody who can come in Roseville and maybe in Arizona when we go to Scottsdale. So happy crafting. Don't wait. Get started. Christmas, 164 days away.
Perfect. That was a lot of inspiration. If people don't know what to do to get started for Christmas, they weren't paying attention. Lots of quick, easy ideas. So we'll have you back in just a minute. So don't go too far. All right. So I don't really even know what to say. I feel like it's been so long. Like we're just out of we're out of sync. So if you're having problems hearing, turn on your closed caption. That always helps. I would just on my phone, because when we do this at shows, I have my closed caption on so that I can always read the comments, because you never know when the volume is going to be kind of hit and miss. So super good idea, Ruth. Thank you for reminding us about the closed caption. For those of you who follow me, Fabric Chicks, we are going to have a live sale today. I know that I said I wasn't, but we are going to be doing an auction style sale today. So join us on Fabric Chicks Creative Oasis this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Mary Vitti, that's not even funny. 164 days till Christmas. Mary Vitti, I'm just going to tell you guys a little secret about her. She likes to start Christmas on Christmas Eve. So I don't know how she ever gets anything done. Maybe she's starting for the year next year. I don't know. Thank you for continuing this show. For those of us who cannot go to the live shows, you're welcome, Sharon. All right. So Raylene, are you there? Raylene's going to come on and she's going to show us some stuff that she's got. We've got, it's kind of a weird thing. We're missing a person.
I tell you, yeah, unfortunately, and of course, we just found this out right before the show. Stephanie was scheduled to be on today from Farrells Country Stitchin. She had a doctor's appointment like an hour from home, but she was so sure she was going to get back in time. And then on the way home, she got stopped in bumper to bumper, not moving traffic. So her assistant got a hold of me and said, there's just no way. So we'll get her rescheduled. So that's why we only have the two today. You know, stuff happens. We're all busy and we're doing 5,000 things at once. And Beth and I talked on the phone a couple of days ago, and we're at a point we just laugh. It's like we're so far behind, we don't even think we're ever going to catch up.
Like I don't even think we're chasing our tail anymore. We're not even chasing our tail anymore. We're like, I don't know, chasing somebody else's.
I don't know. All I know is we've been back from Oklahoma for, I'm trying to see my calendar, for how long now? 3 weeks, and we haven't unloaded the van because I don't have time. I mean, I've got so much going on. And, you know, that's kind of with all of us. And you guys, you know, going forward, and Sharon, that was a nice comment. You know, Beth and I are kind of talking about how we can move forward without killing ourselves. So we are going to probably kind of cut the schedule back a little bit for Wild Wednesday. Ruth will get that posted on the website, wildwednesday.com, wildwednesdaylive.com. So you can see when we're going to be on. But with all the shows and all the craziness and our businesses, you know, kind of pretty much back to normal, it's just really super hard to do the show every single week and really bring you quality content. I mean, you know, you guys don't want to just sit here and listen to us talk. Well, maybe you do, but if you do, then you're in worse shape than we are. But I did want to share with you guys, if you go to wildwednesday.com, and in the little box that is there right on the homepage for today's show that tells the vendors. It says Just Notions on there. If you click on that, you guys are going to get first grabs at a special that we're going to be running on Olfa cutters and blades. This is the best sale I have ever given on this stuff. It's 45% off the retail price. So that's better than those coupons you get at the, we will not name the stores, the chain stores. So
I'm just saying that might be a better price than I even get.
You might want to stock up for the shop.
Yes.
You might need to. But what we've got, and where's my list here? We've got 5-pack 60mm blades. Now that, of course, a lot of us use 60s. That's my favorite one. I don't know why. It's just the one I always grab. But, you know, a 5-pack of blades is usually over $60. So you're going to get 45% off of that. We have 60mm single pack, both the regular and the endurance, 45% off. And then 45mm, I do have a 1-pack endurance that's in the sale. And then we have a 5-pack of 28mm. Plus, if you're in need of a new cutter, I do have some of the cutters on sale as well. The splash cutters that are usually $17.99 or 40% off. So those are great to get just to throw in your take to class bag, so you don't have to worry if you lose it. They come in pink, navy blue, teal blue, and purple. And then I also have a couple of the quick change. So check that out. That link is not on my website yet because we're going to give you guys first chance at it. So again, you're going to go to wildwednesdaylive.com. And in today's box, click on Just Notions, and that's a special link just for you guys. So stock up on those blades.
Raylene, can you tell them, just in case they aren't sure, what does the endurance blade, what does that even mean?
Well, the endurance was just supposed to be a higher quality. It's supposed to stay sharp longer. It seems to. I mean, I don't want to tell somebody it's going to last, forever, because I don't know that it will for their use and how they use it. But they do tend to last longer, be a little stronger. And so, a lot of people prefer those. Yeah. They are a little bit more money. So this is a good time to get it with the 45% off.
Yeah, perfect. All right, girls. Don't go right now ordering. There's plenty. So wait till the end because we've got more things we've got Brady Style coming up.
Hey, I also, since we have some time, I do have something that I was going to share just as a tip. That if you'll let me go grab it because it's across the room. Hang on just a minute. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. And Lynn will get that question answered as soon as she gets back. And Kathleen, we're sorry that you came late. It totally was a typo, and we didn't notice it until about 3 minutes before we went live. So we're really sorry about that. All right.
We're just a hot mess today.
It's kind of it's just a crazy day.
Okay, you ready for my cool little demo here?
Yeah. And then wait 1 second. Lynn says, it says stock up sale, but not sure if she's seeing the 40% off. Does she need a code?
No, when she checks out, it'll take it off automatically. And if it doesn't, don't worry, I will, because that's a special link. So
okay.
I'm pretty sure Ruth will answer that question here in just a minute. She just hurried and got this up. I just told her about this 30 minutes ago. And she hurried and got it up for you guys. So
okay,
you ready for me?
Everything is weird. Yes, we're ready.
Okay, this is a box of alphabet letters. This is a bag of numbers that kids generally use to make little bracelets and things. But, one of the most expensive things I sell are the, hang on, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Hang on, I can reach them. Here they are.
Okay. They're not going anywhere.
One of the most expensive things I sell, but I sell a lot of them because people need them, are the numbered and lettered pins. So that, when you want to mark your blocks or your rows. And this package is $27.99. And they're the cheapest ones that I've found. And they're ABC 1, 2, 3. And they do have a heat resistant head. But I figured out that I can make these myself by using my fabulous Annie's Choice glass head silk pins. They're extra long. They're 1 7/8 inches long. And these letters and numbers, because all you do is slide the letter and the number, like this would be row B1 on the end of the pen. And you can put a little drop of glue to hold it. and you've made your own pins. And this is gonna, like, the package of pins is $9, and I guarantee you can go on Amazon and find the letters and numbers for a few dollars. So I'm thinking you could probably make all you'd ever need for less than half the price of buying them ready-made. Now, if you want to buy them ready-made, I'll sell them to you, because obviously I'm here to make money. But we don't use them that often, so why not just make them yourself? So that was kind of my little tip this morning that I was going to do next week, but since we had time.
Raylene, I think we could start a new show. We could start a do-it-yourself show.
Yeah, really. That might be one of our special feature things we do that we've talked about. So yeah. Maybe we'll do that in January.
Right.
Yeah. Of course, we'll go out of business because they won't be buying anything from us. So I'm not sure how that's going to work.
I know. Well, we're really not in it for the money anyway. So
clearly, we're not in it for the money because
exactly. Victor says I have a lot of free time. Victor knows me way too well.
Oh my gosh. What's that even mean, free time?
I know. So even though things are kind of changing with Wild Wednesday as we get back into like whatever this is, the new normal, we're still going to be planning some special events. So you really do want to tune in on the website. Is there on Facebook? If they like us, they'll get notifications, right?
They should.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
check our website out.
Yeah, I really think, what Beth and I have talked about is for the rest of the year, we're probably going to try to drop down to just twice a month with the studio shows, because we do have a lot of shows coming up. Both of us do all over the place. So like Suzanne mentioned, we're all going to be headed to Roseville in a few weeks. And then after that, we have the big show in Scottsdale, which last year was the first year, and it was a great show. It's a really awesome building. So easy for vendors to get in and out because there's like 8,000 doors. Like all of us had our own private door. It was so awesome. Right. Great air conditioning. So don't worry about coming to Arizona in the summer for all you little wimpy people that can't take a little bit of heat. And then we've got Tucson and Puyallup. So we've got a lot of shows. I think Beth's got a retreat. You want to tell them about your retreat?
We have a retreat. We can still get rooms. It's right on the lake in Tahoe, Zephyr Point. It's the Presbyterian Conference Center, so it's hotel style. They feed us 3 meals a day. This year we're doing UFOs, so you work on your own projects unless you want to do any of our projects, and then you're welcome to do those, and we're there to help you. Super fun. If you want more info on that, just call the shop, 775-267-0204. And the other thing that we have that's pretty exciting is we have Virginia Robertson. I don't know if you remember her, Raylene, but Virginia has been around since the dawn of quilting.
Forever.
The dawn of quilting, really. She was one of the very first quilt shops that ever opened, and she is going to be doing a Zoom class with us once a month. We'll have a private Facebook page there where she'll be answering your questions all month, and you can post your progress on the it's kind of a big project. It was behind me when the show started, but I was having internet problems, so I had to move. So so that's $20 a month. That's the best bang for your buck. Like, that's 2 coffees.
Oh yeah. That's a great deal.
It's gonna be a fun event. So that's really all that we've got going on at the shop. What? Oh my God, 113?
Well, and what's making that a little worse is we're up to 12% humidity. We're usually only 6 or 7%. It's actually not that bad with no humidity. So like 115 here is going to feel like probably 90 anywhere else. So we don't really get miserable until it hits like 120. And that doesn't usually happen a whole lot till late July, early August. That's when we get our 127 days. When it's 127, I will say that you walk outside and your skin melts off. So we kind of stay inside on those days. But it is really a lot different with the lack of humidity. So even though it's hot, it's comfortable.
Right. Oh, Lynn Jenkins, we can find somebody to ride over with you. Don't worry. We'll find you somebody. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess let's bring on Sue and Suzanne.
Well, do you want to do the secret word?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The secret word, my favorite time of the day. Okay, so the secret word is summer. Summer, like summer, winter, fall, summer. So type that in if you're new to joining us. We have door prizes. All the vendors who are on, they have door prizes. Raylene graciously donates a ton of prizes every single week because she's much nicer than I am.
or crazier, one of the two.
Yeah, I haven't quite decided. So type in real quick, and then Raylene will go through, do the drawing, post the winner on the Facebook page. Okay, so what else do we need to cover?
I should have the winners up within about 30 minutes after the show, because I have to hurry because because we didn't have enough to do on Wednesdays. We've now taken over the music worship at church on Wednesday night. So Wednesdays are crazy hectic now.
Right.
And Mary, I saw your little comment about the hot. And I think it was Diane that said it was 97. You put on a sweater, you're going to freeze to death.
For sure. For sure. Okay. All right. Sue and Suzanne, are you guys still there?
I'm here. There I am.
Okay, perfect. So if you guys have any questions for our guests, please type it in right now and we'll get those answered. They were pretty self-explanatory though, so they were very good demos. Oh, look at that. Did you do that, Sue, while we were
No. I did it before, but I thought it was apropos.
Yes, it's very appropriate.
That flamingo is adorable. So they can just go to your website and all of them are up there, right?
Right.
Correct. Well, not the newest one, not the newest couple ones, because I do these all the time. So, but I will get them up. I will get them up within the hour.
Okay. And Suzanne, Joyce wants to know, do you have any special laundry instructions for the Trivets with the silicone sheets?
No, I don't know if I would put it on the washing machine. I might wash it by hand the first time. But the instructions in the pattern do say you can launder it, and that's why they suggest you pre-shrink even the batting, because there's a piece of batting that goes in there and a piece of muslin, and then the fabric on the outside. So I would just wash it by hand first and see.
Yeah, or if they wash it, definitely don't put it in the dryer. Let it air dry. Yeah.
It says it can withstand temperatures up to 450 degrees, but I wouldn't chance it.
No, me neither. You put too much work into it.
And they probably dry really quickly. And there's a few things I shared today that I don't have on the website yet because it just came in and I just had enough time to make the samples to get them up to show you. So I'll be working this afternoon to get the rest of the things on the website.
And with any of the vendors, if they showed you something and you're not finding it on the website, because honestly, for me, I'm not a webmaster. I'm not a techie person. So a lot of times I don't get my kits up. So if we ever show you anything and you can't find it, just give us a call. We're happy to take phone orders.
Right.
Are the panels on your website?
Yes, except for the couple that I've just gotten in. Most of them that I showed you today are. But just like you said, Beth, if you have a question, just call me. But I'll work the rest of the afternoon to get the rest of them up.
Right. And then is the Trivet insert removable?
No, it's actually sewn in.
Okay. And what is the cost of Trivet and refills?
Okay. There's 3 different sizes. So the extra large, which is 9 by 12. The pattern that includes one of the Trivets is $14.50. The refill is $12.50.
Okay.
But
you need the first one. You need the main one, so you have the directions.
So you have the pattern, right? The large size pattern with the silicone in it is $12.50, and the small one I think is $10.50. And I ran out of the refills, so I have to reorder. But I will have those. They'll be on the website.
Okay, perfect. And then Sue, Lynn's trying to order, and she wants to know how to get free shipping.
Oh, just put in shipping, and I will deduct it. I don't have a coupon. I don't have a coupon thing or anything. But there's a comment section at the end of the order, and if she puts it in the comment section, Wild Wednesday, free shipping, whatever, just so I know that she saw it from the show.
Okay, perfect. And then what is the price again for your sign kits, and do you sell the wood plaques?
The wood comes with the kit. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, perfect.
So, you don't have to worry about it. The appliques are cut, just for this, so it's all in there.
Perfect. And then Suzanne, do you have Halloween panels on your website?
I have Halloween fabric, but we sold out of all the panels that we had for this year. And there'll be new ones for next year, but no panels, just fabric.
Perfect.
There's border fabric.
Okay. Okay, so I think that is all the questions. Girls, you have a few seconds to type in anything you would like to get answered. And Sue or Suzanne, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, just thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to Beth and Raylene for doing this, because I know we're all busy, and I really appreciate you.
Thank you. That's why we keep doing it. I don't know why else. Do you, Raylene?
I have no idea. It's kind of like once Wednesday gets here and the show is going, it's so much fun, but it's the stroke that I have for the week before.
Yeah.
And we've got, just an FYI, we are already totally booked. Now, remember, guys, next week we're off. That's been on the calendar for a while because Beth and I have got to get caught up. But the 27th, we have already booked up. August 3rd is already booked up. So we've got a couple of great shows coming up. We've got some new vendors with us on both of those dates. So you want to be sure that you don't forget to set your reminders.
Perfect. And Sue, what's your phone number real quick?
760-443-7608.
Perfect. And Suzanne, why don't you just give yours out real quick one more time?
Okay, 909-867-4350. And there's an answer machine. If I don't get to it, please leave a message and I will call you back.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, we're not going to be on next week, but we will be on the following week. And sign up for our newsletter. Ruth says if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll be the first to know everything that's going on. So I think
even before us.
Yeah, definitely before me. That's true.
Since we make it up as we go.
Exactly. All right. Thank you and have a great week. Get a lot of sewing done. And can't they post their finished projects on?
They should be able to.
Okay, well, start posting, girls. We want to see that you actually sew. We want to see what you're working on.
Especially if you make something that you bought from the show. We really want to see that stuff.
Right, for sure. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Get some sewing done.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.